sometime in 2007, some fakes of the one-eyed monster surfaced the Pez market. So you got to be really careful when you buy those. Some things to watch out for when you're purchasing a one-eyed monster is any like subtle mold flaws, or any plastic flaws, or you know, how if the plastic looks, you know, different than what you think it should. Chances are it's too good to be true, or if the price is too cheap. Alright, moving on. Jiminy Cricket here is goes for about $200 to $225, and he's from the 1970s, is just like the one-eyed monsters in the 1970s. The Jiminy Cricket's very hard to find a version that's complete, which means it has all of its little parts attached to it. Fortunately, I was able to obtain a complete one. And last but certainly not least, the skull, which is, I'd say, my first vintage Pez dispenser that I've ever purchased. Goes for $15 to $20 and is from the 1970s as well. That completes my vintage collection. And I'm going to move on to my more current Pez, which are the more current Pez have the feet on the bottom. As you could see, and then sometime in the late 1980s, Pez decided to put feet on the bottoms. So the ones without the feet are the ones that are worth a lot of money. And you can see on the vintage ones, they have little feet on there. Well, those are not feet, those are little plastic snap-on pieces which I buy to help them stand up. So, as you can see, different variations of that. And alright, moving on to the more current Pez. My newest set is the Bob the Builder, which I just completed recently. The Ice Age set up here, and the SpongeBob set, which you can't really see because it's behind there. This set right there is 4 different kinds. Next to Bob the Builder, there's some Disney. It's Donald Duck, Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, Pluto, Winnie the Pooh. It's a Winnie the Pooh set. Moving on, Looney Tunes. Here's some Bug Pez dispensers. This one's actually my favorite because it says Pez on its hat. I think that's pretty cool. And you see this display case right here is really neat. You just take the dispenser, and if you look over here, you just put it in and you twist it, and then you can just move it to wherever you want. It's kind of cool. I bought this a while ago. It's really useful. Alright, and moving on to over here is some superheroes. Here's this is Princess Leia from Star Wars. This is Wolverine from X-Men. Superwoman. Wonder Woman. The Hulk. There's some animal Pez dispensers. Flintstones. Muppets. Here's some Christmas holiday dispensers. Ice Age. It's a complete set. Like I said, is new. Garfield, Snoopy. And another thing that I'm pretty proud of is these two are actually error Pez dispensers. See if you can notice the error. Alright, if you can't notice it, I'll tell you. It's actually missing its face. It's still in the package, and the face is missing. So it's really rare. I couldn't tell you how much that's worth. You know, I guess whatever someone's willing to pay. Next is going to be, this is another error. See if you can notice the error. If not, I'll tell you. It's he's upside down. He's backwards, and there's no way that you could move him backwards like that. The Pez company must have packaged him the wrong way. And typically the Pez company will put them in face up, you know, obviously for advertising purposes. Here's an example of it. You know, it'd be forward like that. And so it's kind of cool. And here, if anyone's interested in what the inside of a Pez dispenser would look like, here is the regular, you know, what this dispenser would look like. I opened it up. I bought another one and opened it up. So Basically, you have the stem here with the spring inside, which is what pushes the candy up. Then you have this, which covers this up. And then this is in there too. So it's basically what the inside of a Pez dispenser looks like. Here is my Pez bank. It's pretty cool. Put the money in there, and you know, this pulls out somehow. It's a little hard to get out, but this is really cool. It's like a giant Pez. And another thing that's kind of cool is how I had a light built in up here. See, as you can see, it's kind of cool. I didn't have one built in the bottom. I kind of regret that I didn't, but alright, moving on. And if you didn't know, actually collecting Pez is really popular. It's getting more and more popular. It's extremely popular in Austria, which is where one of the Pez we'll see there's two Pez factories. There's one in Austria, which supplies the Pez to Austria and the rest of all the other countries besides the U.S. The U.S. is supplied Pez dispensers from the factory in Connecticut. So there's two different factories, and there's actually a Pez museum in Los Angeles, which was opened up, I think it was 5 or 6 years ago, because the hobby of collecting Pez grew so much that they opened up the museum. They have between 8 and 10 Pez conventions per year. I usually go to one April 3rd to 4th in Belford, Connecticut. And, you know, collecting Pez is just getting bigger and bigger. So, alright, moving on, I have some car Pez. Kind of cool. Here's another one, the bigger one. This is an actual Pez dispenser. Just put the candy in, and it's really cool. Here's a Pez bobblehead. It's kind of cool. And if you look on top of this case here, you have a collector's set, which is the Pez, the candy, and I believe it's limited edition. It's not numbered on here. However, this set right here is actually numbered. It's a limited edition of, I believe, 400,000, as you can see. That's a lot, but still limited. Alright, and I found this yellow clown dispenser, and I put him up here because it kind of matches that. So, yeah, my friend found that one, and he gave it to me to put it up there. Actually, the guy who was recording this video, Jake Horn. Thanks, Jake, for helping me out. Moving on, I have some Valentine's Pez. There's 3 different Pez dispensers. These were made in the 1990s, and I bet you're wondering why these 3 have no feet. Actually, it was actually a it was like special Pez that they made with no feet, you know, for the current. And here's a Pez dispenser. It's pretty cool. Moving on, 2 Pez watches, and these are called Pez Pals, which are they hold the Pez candy in them. Kind of cool. And moving on, I have little mini Pez in here. And the little mini Pez, they're kind of like these, pop up and they hold the candy. They don't actually dispense them, but they're kind of cool. And my favorite one is I have 3 different whistles, which, you know, it's kind of cool. And, put these back here. Moving on, I have a switch, which I bought for sometime around Halloween. It actually glows in the dark, which is kind of cool. I'll show you here. That's kind of cool. One of my favorites, actually. And moving on, this is Batman Joker. It's the Joker. He's in the package still. And this is the Riddler, another Batman Pez. Here's a set that was made with all 4 different Batman Pez candies. It's I think this one's limited to 2, but it's not numbered or anything. Well,